Welcome to another edition of The More You Know Co. podcast that's all about the people and places of Northern Colorado. Today, Al and Allie tell us why Northern Colorado is one sweet place to live. This episode is sponsored by the Wineland team with RE/MAX Alliance. With over 30 years' experience, you're in good hands with the Wineland team.
Wow, you weren't kidding when you said you had a sweet tooth? This deep dive is going to be right up your alley. We're diving into the sweetest thing about Northern Colorado, a dessert lover's paradise, and let me tell you, Fort Collins is not messing around when it comes to dessert.
Oh, absolutely not.
Forget those basic chain restaurants.
Right.
We are on the hunt for the most unique, the most unexpected, the most tell all your friends about it kind of dessert experiences.
That's what we're talking about.
Now, the article does mention some classics. You got your walrus ice cream, your Rita's Italian ice. You know, those are solid.
Yeah, those are good. Those are good.
But we're going deeper, right?
Absolutely deeper.
Let's talk about places that really push the boundaries.
Yeah, let's push it.
Saffron scoops, N-bites, saffron ice cream. I don't know about you, but I've never seen that on a menu before.
Well, and you bring up a good point because saffron is actually a highly prized ingredient in desserts, especially in Middle Eastern and Indian cultures.
Oh, interesting.
It's got this amazing floral, almost honey-like flavor, and it gives this beautiful golden hue to the desserts.
Oh, I bet.
It's delicate, but it really elevates the taste. It's not like in-your-face saffron. It's a nuance.
See, now you're making me want to try it. Okay, speaking of intriguing, walrus ice cream, they've got a flavor called unicorn poop.
Well, you know what it is. It's that novelty factor. You got to have it.
Unicorn poop.
These days, you can't just have good ice cream. You got to have something you can share, something that's going to be,
Instagrammable.
Instagrammable, exactly. It's dessert as entertainment.
Okay, that's a good point. And speaking of shareable, we've got to talk about Mary's Mountain Cookies. Giant cookies. I mean, come on. Those are practically begging to be shared. Or maybe not. Maybe I'll just eat the whole thing myself.
That's right. Go for it.
But you know what I mean. That plays into that whole, Insta-worthy food trend.
Exactly.
It's about the visual appeal, the experience, the shareability, food as a social event. I love it. Okay, but let's shift gears a bit. We've gone big. Let's go a little more refined, shall we? Nothing bundt cakes. Their whole shtick is bundt cakes. Genius or limiting? What do you think?
I think it's genius. Why? Specialization.
Oh, okay.
If you're going to do one thing, be the best at that one thing, and people will find you because you are that expert.
That is true. Plus, bundt cakes are just so good.
Delicious.
It's like a warm hug in cake form.
Yeah, absolutely.
But then you've got places like Explorado Market. They're doing keto-friendly desserts.
Yeah, and it's smart because there is such a demand these days for dietary inclusive options.
It's huge.
But, it's not always easy. Trying to create something that's delicious and fits within those dietary restrictions, that's a challenge. But places like that are stepping up and doing it right.
It's impressive, for sure. Speaking of stepping up, Retreat Bakery Bar. Okay, I'm just going to say it. Pastries and cocktails. That's a dream come true.
And again, that plays into this whole idea of these hybrid establishments.
Right. What is happening?
Where you can have a drink, you can have something beautifully made and delicious, and just linger. You know what I mean?
You're creating an experience.
An experience, exactly.
Okay, so we've got saffron ice cream, we've got giant cookies, we've got a bakery dedicated solely to bundt cakes, keto-friendly treats, a bakery bar. I'm telling you, Fort Collins is a dessert playground.
Oh, it is.
But we're not done yet, not even close. You know me, always on the hunt for something different, and that's what caught my eye about nuanced chocolate.
Right.
Bean to bar.
Yeah.
It's like a buzzword, but what does it actually mean?
So bean to bar, it's about quality, it's about ethics, but it's also about deliciousness, right? Because what they're doing is they're involved in every step of the process.
Wow.
So sourcing those beans directly from farmers, making sure that the practices are sustainable, and then they're the ones crafting those melt-in-your-mouth bars.
Wow.
You're talking about a level of flavor control that you just don't get with mass-produced chocolate.
Okay, you sold me. I'm on board. Bean to bar it is. All right, for our last stop, we've got to step back in time a little bit.
Okay.
Ginger and Baker. I mean, a bakery housed in a historic mill.
Ambiance.
Talk about ambiance.
They get it.
They get it.
They get it.
It just adds something,
Of course.
To enjoy something sweet in a place with so much history.
Absolutely.
It's like taking a bite of the past. It's incredible how Fort Collins doesn't just do dessert.
Right.
It's an experience.
Yeah.
Every corner you turn, there's something new and interesting and innovative and delicious.
Absolutely. And, this article just scratches the surface.
Oh, I bet.
Think about Little Bird Bake Shop with their European pastries, or La Creperie and French Bakery. You're getting a taste of Paris right here in Colorado. And let's not forget about Lamar's Donuts.
Oh, man.
A classic for a reason.
Don't even get me started on Lamar's. Those donuts are dangerously good.
So good.
And what about, like, those incredible custom cakes from the cakery?
Yeah.
Talk about a showstopper.
Those are works of art.
They are. And, we can't forget about Fiona's Deli Bakery and Catering. They've been a local staple forever.
Absolutely. For every occasion.
So many options, so little time. I think it's safe to say Fort Collins is a dessert paradise.
It is a paradise.
But with all these incredible options, how do you even choose? Seriously, I'm getting decision fatigue just thinking about it.
Well, isn't that part of the fun? It's like this delicious treasure hunt. What speaks to you?
Right.
Are you looking for that, like, pure indulgence? Like, give me that rich, ethically sourced bean-to-bar chocolate.
Oh, yeah. Or are you feeling adventurous? Maybe you want to try that saffron ice cream or the unicorn poop, was it?
That's right.
I don't know if I'm brave enough for that, but hey, you do you.
To each their own. That's right. That's right.
But it could be about the atmosphere, too.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I'm going to go sit in this renovated mill, I'm going to sip my coffee, and I'm going to enjoy the history of this place.
The experience, right.
The whole experience. Or maybe it's as simple as, like, I'm going to get this giant cookie and I'm going to share it with all my friends.
Exactly. There are so many ways to enjoy dessert.
There really are. You've given me a lot to think about and a serious craving now.
That's what we like to hear.
So, listeners, we want to hear from you. What kind of dessert experience are you craving? Which of these Fort Collins gems are you adding to your must-try list? Let us know, because we are always up for another deep dive into all things delicious.